Have you ever felt betrayed by someone you trusted? The reality is that not everyone who enters our lives deserves our respect or trust. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius understood this well. They recognized that the true essence of a man's worth lies in his ability to discern, protect his peace, and guard his heart against those who seek to manipulate or harm him. Believe me, the path to becoming a high-value man begins with understanding the traits that reveal a person's true nature. Today we will unveil 6 toxic characteristics that should never be overlooked, especially in women who cross our paths. These traits are not just warning signs, they are alarms that should make any man stop and reevaluate. Remember, a true warrior is wise, vigilant, and steadfast in his principles. We do not compromise our values or allow fleeting emotions to affect us. Instead, we stand firm, guided by the wisdom of the ancient Stoics, and protect our energy from those who seek to drain it. So let's delve into these 6 characteristics, not with judgment, but with the clarity and determination that define a high-value man. 1. Manipulative behavior. Manipulation is an age-old art, a tool used by those who wish to control rather than connect. When a woman exhibits manipulative behavior, she reveals a fundamental flaw in her character, a desire to dominate rather than foster a partnership. The Stoics taught us that we must protect our minds as carefully as we protect our bodies. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul is dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you allow a manipulative person into your life, your thoughts, decisions, and actions will slowly begin to align with their selfish desires. Consider the subtle ways manipulation takes root. It can twist your words, use guilt as a weapon, or play the victim to gain sympathy. This is not love, it's a power struggle. As a high-value man, you must recognize this behavior for what it is, a threat to your mental peace. The ancient Stoics understood that to live a virtuous life, one must be free from the influence of those who seek control. Manipulation is poison that seeps into the soul, eroding your self-esteem and leaving you in a state of constant unease. Remember, a true warrior does not engage in battles where there is no honor. Being manipulated means losing sight of your path, and a high-value man never allows his path to be determined by another's whims. 2. Lack of empathy. Empathy is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. Without it, there can be no true connection or genuine understanding. When a woman lacks empathy, she reveals her inability to see beyond her own needs and desires. The Stoics taught that we are all interconnected, that our actions and thoughts impact not only ourselves, but also the world around us. Seneca said, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity because he is not allowed to prove himself." A woman without empathy cannot stand by you in adversity because she does not understand your struggles. She cannot offer you support because she is too consumed by her own concerns. This lack of empathy is a clear sign that she is incapable of a relationship based on mutual respect and understanding. As a high-value man, you should seek those who can share both your victories and defeats, who can understand your pain and joy. Empathy is what binds us together as human beings. It allows us to love and be loved in return. A relationship devoid of empathy lacks depth, and a high-value man knows that superficial connections are not worth his time or energy. 3. Disrespectful actions. Respect is the foundation of any strong relationship. It is the glue that holds together the structure of trust and mutual understanding. When a woman acts disrespectfully, she shows her true nature. She does not value you, your time, or your efforts. Disrespect can take many forms. It can belittle your achievements, mock your interests, or ignore your boundaries. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When faced with disrespect, a high-value man does not respond with anger or resentment. Instead, he calmly assesses the situation, recognizing that disrespect reflects the character of the other person, not his own. However, this does not mean you should tolerate it. A warrior stands firm in his boundaries and does not allow anyone to cross them without consequences. Disrespect is a sign of deeper issues, a lack of self-awareness and contempt for others. It's a trait that should never be ignored or excused. As a high-value man, you must demand respect, not through force or aggression, but through an unwavering certainty of your worth. Tolerating disrespect diminishes you as an individual. A true warrior never compromises his dignity. 4. Financial exploitation. Money is a tool, a means to an end, not an end in itself. However, some view financial resources as a way to control and manipulate others. When a woman seeks to exploit you financially, she reveals her true intentions. She does not care about you, but rather what you can provide. The Stoics warned about the dangers of materialism, reminding us that true wealth lies within us. Seneca taught that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few needs. A woman who exploits your finances is not interested in building a life with you, but rather in taking advantage of you, seeing hard-earned money as a resource to be drained rather than as a means to build a future together. This is not love, it's parasitism. A high-value man understands the importance of financial independence, not just for himself, but also for his partner. He does not allow himself to be used as an ATM, nor tolerates those who seek to benefit from his success without contributing equally. Financial exploitation is a clear sign of disrespect, lack of empathy, and genuine connection. It's something that must be confronted with firm boundaries and swift action. Allowing yourself to be exploited financially betrays the values of self-sufficiency and independence that define a true warrior. 5. Persistent infidelity. Trust is the foundation of any relationship. Infidelity represents the ultimate betrayal of that trust. When a woman is persistently unfaithful, she shows you that she does not value your relationship or your feelings, nor does she respect your commitment. The Stoics understood the importance of loyalty, not only towards others, but also towards oneself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it." Persistent infidelity clearly indicates that a woman lacks honesty or integrity. She is driven by selfish desires, by the need to satisfy her own impulses without regard for consequences. This behavior does not belong to someone worthy of your trust or respect. A high-value man does not tolerate infidelity, not because he is insecure, but because he understands the value of loyalty. He knows that a relationship without trust is built on shifting sands, destined to crumble at the first sign of trouble. Infidelity is poison that spreads through a relationship, eroding the foundations of love and respect. As a warrior, you must protect yourself from this betrayal, not seeking revenge, but distancing yourself from the situation. A high-value man does not waste his time on those who cannot be faithful, because he knows his time, energy, and love are too valuable to waste on someone unworthy. 6. Chronic dishonesty. Honesty is the cornerstone of integrity, the foundation upon which all other virtues rest. When a woman is chronically dishonest, she reveals a fundamental flaw in her character, a lack of respect for truth, for you, and for the relationship itself. The Stoics placed great importance on veracity, believing that living in alignment with truth is the only life worth living. Seneca once said, "Truth never perishes." A woman who constantly lies cannot be trusted because her word lacks substance and her promises are empty. Chronic dishonesty signals deeper issues, a lack of self-awareness, a fear of vulnerability, and an urge to control the narrative. This behavior does not belong to someone deserving of your respect. As a high-value man, you value honesty above all else, not only in others, but also in yourself. You do not tolerate lies, half-truths, or deception because you know that relationships built on falsehoods are doomed to fail. Dishonesty is a corrosive force that destroys the foundations of trust and respect. As a warrior, you must remain vigilant in protecting yourself from this corrosive influence, not becoming paranoid or suspicious, but establishing clear boundaries and enforcing them. A high-value man knows that his word is his bond and expects the same from those he allows into his life. Chronic dishonesty is a deal-breaker, a sign that such individuals are unworthy of your time, your trust, or your love. Gentleman, as you walk this path, remember, your worth is determined not by others' opinions or actions, but by your own principles, your own integrity, and your own strength. Do not waste your time with those who exhibit these toxic traits, because they will only pull you away from becoming the man you are destined to be. Stand firm in your values, trust your own judgment, and never allow yourself to be manipulated, disrespected, or deceived. Believe me, the life of a high-value man isn't an easy path, but it's the path of the warrior, the path of the stoic. It's a journey demanding discipline, self-respect, and an unwavering commitment to your principles. Along this journey, you will encounter many who will attempt to divert you from your course, who will try to drag you into their chaos, but you must remain steadfast. When identifying these toxic traits in others, manipulation, lack of empathy, disrespect, financial exploitation, inflexibility, and dishonesty, you must recognize them as warning signs. They are not mere character flaws. They are indicators of deeper problems that will ultimately bring harm into your life and spirit. As Stoics, as high-value men, you are not here to fix or tolerate those exhibiting these traits. You are here to live purposefully, to cultivate your own virtues and surround yourself with those who uplift and inspire you. The Stoics teach us that we have control over our own minds and actions, but not over others' actions. You cannot change someone unwilling to change, and should never waste energy trying. Instead, focus on what you can control, your own response. Do not allow these toxic traits to corrupt your spirit or divert your path. Instead, use them as opportunities to strengthen your resolve, to sharpen your judgment, and reinforce your commitment to living virtuously. Remember, the power resides within you. You have the ability to choose whom you allow into your life and whom you keep at bay. You have the strength to set boundaries and the wisdom to enforce them. Do not compromise your principles for anyone, and do not let others drag you into their drama or deception. A high-value man knows his worth and does not allow anyone else to diminish it. In the end, the choice is yours. Will you allow yourself to be manipulated, disrespected, or deceived? Or will you stand firm in your principles, protecting your heart and mind from those who seek to harm you? The answer is clear. You are a warrior, and warriors do not let their guard down for those unworthy of their trust or respect. Now, if you're ready to embark on this journey, if you're committed to living with dignity and integrity like a true Stoic warrior, leave a comment below saying, "Challenge accepted." Let us know you're ready to rise above chaos and live guided by Stoic wisdom. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you'll never miss an update. Together, we will continue exploring Stoic principles, strengthening our resolve, and becoming the men we were always meant to be.